Now you recall types of boats and I am going to explain about how much fish in all will each type of boat bring. In one trip, the logboat brings about 20 kilograms of fish. Longtail boat brings about 600 kilograms of fish in one trip. Motorboat brings about 800 kilograms of fish and the mission boat brings about 6000 kilograms of fish in one trip. But the fishermen are now very worried. There are some very big mission boats in the business. They go far out and put their big nets deep in the sea. This way they collect a whole lot of fish. They also stay out on the sea for many days. These big mission boats also catch the small baby fish which have yet to grow up. Fishermen in the smaller boats always let the baby fish pass through their nets to go back into the sea. They choose a net size in such a way that only the grown up fish are caught. For hundreds of years, fishermen have cared for the sea and its fishes and fished only a little to eat and sell. They say that if trawlers catch thousands of kilograms of fish every day, there will be no fish in the sea. Do you know what are the dangers faced by fishes in our rivers and seas? Can you guess the points? Okay, I will explain now. The greatest danger faced by fishes in our seas and rivers is pollution caused by the motor boats and the mission boats. The fuel used in these boats is diesel which spills in water, and many trawlers do not limit themselves near the shores and use their huge fishing nets to catch large quantities. By doing so, the population of fishes will be reduced. That's why the fishermen are now very worried. Now we come to the mathematical calculations. Before solving the problems which are given in your book, I want to explain the multiplication and division concepts of word problems. Let's understand the multiplication concept with the help of these little fish. There are 5 fish in each bowl and there are 4 fish bowls. How many fish are there in all? Let's start to think. Number of fish in one bowl is 5. There are 4 bowls. So definitely answer will be more than 5. We get more values by using addition or multiplication. You are thinking 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 20. But repeated addition is same as multiplication. So 4 5s are 20. So how to remember multiplication word problems? When we know the numbers for an object, we have to find the numbers for many objects. That is, we should use multiplication. Let's understand the division concept. Share 20 apples between 4 children. Remember, we can solve division calculations by sharing equally between the groups. Total number of apples 20. Number of children 4. Each child gets 20 divided by 4. So each child gets 5 apples. So how to remember division concept? When we know the numbers for many objects, we have to find the numbers for an object. That means we should use division. Now we will see which boat gets how much. See the table. In one trip, the logboat brings about 20 kilograms of fish. but other types of boats bring a bigger catch given in the table. The table also shows the speed of each type of boat, which is how far each boat goes in 1 hour. Look at the table and calculate about how much fish in all will each type of boat bring in 7 trips. We know the numbers for one trip. We have to find the numbers for 7 trips. So first type of boat, catch of fish in one trip. Then we do catch of fish in 7 trips. First I select log boat. Catch of fish for log boat is 20 kilograms. Now we have to find catch of fish in 7 trips. So 20 into 7. 7 zeros are 0. 7 twos are 14. So 140 kilograms of fish. Next, long tail boat. It brings about 600 kilograms of fish in one trip. We have to find for 7 trips. So 7 zeros are 0. 600 into 7. 7 zeros are 0. 7 zeros are 0. 7 6 are 42. 4,200 kilograms of fish. Next, motor boat. It brings about 800 kilograms of fish. So 800 into 7. 7 zeros are 0. 7 zeros are 0. 7 eights are 56. So 5,600 kilograms of fish. Finally, machine boat. It brings about 6,000 kilograms of fish. 6,000 into 7. 7 zeros are 0. Again 7 zeros are 0. 7 zeros are 0. 7 6 are 42. So 42,000 kilograms of fish. We are finding the answers approximately because they are not bringing same amount of fish in all trips. So we are finding the answers approximately. By doing multiplication, we have found the answers. Next, about how far can a motor boat go in 6 hours? So same way, first column type of boat, we need not take second column. The third column given in the question, speed of the boat, how far it goes in 1 hour. So we have taken speed of the boat as second column. In third column, we will find the distance covered by each boat. So here also we have to do multiplication because speed of the each boat is given. Speed means per hour, 1 hour. We have to find the distance covered by each boat in 6 hours. Now you recall what is speed. Speed is the distance travelled by an object in a certain time. So here speed of each boat is given. So first I select log boat. So distance covered by log boat in 1 hour is 4 kilometer. We have to find in 6 hours. 6 fours are 24. So 24 kilometers. Then long tail boat. Distance covered by long tail boat in 6 hours is 12 6 hours. 6 twos are 12. 1 carry over. 6 ones are 6. 6 plus 1 72. So 72 kilometers. Then motor boat. Distance covered by motor boat is 20 kilometers per hour. So in 6 hours, 6 zeros are 0. 6 twos are 12. 120 kilometers. So finally, machine boat in 1 hour 22 kilometers. So in 6 hours, 6 twos are 12. 1 carry over. 6 twos are 12. 13. So 132 kilometers. So they are asking only motor boat. So 20 into 6, 120. Anyhow, we have found distance covered by all the boats. Next, if a long tail boat has to travel 60 kilometers, how long will it take? So distance given 60 kilometers. We have to find the time. Time equal to distance by speed. Time equal to distance by speed. Distance 60 kilometers, speed 12 kilometers per hour. We have to do division. So you should know all the tables. 12 5s are 60. 12 5s are 60. So the answer is 5 hours. In class 4, you have learned about large numbers. Just see, 1 lakh is 100,000. You know very well, 1 lakh is 100,000. How to write in numerals? 1000. How many zeros for 1000? There are 3 zeros in 1000. So 100. So 100,000. 1 lakh is equal to 1 lakh equal to 100,000. Now you check the place value. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh. So 1 lakh is 100,000. How to write 100 lakh? 100 lakh. First to write the zeros for lakh. So there are 5 zeros in lakh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 100 lakh. So this is 100 lakh. We can write this way easily. So now we have completed 100 lakh. Now you check the place value. How to read this number? Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. So this number is called 1 crore. How many zeros are there in 1 crore? There are 7 zeros in 1 crore. Now our question is, there are about 2 lakh boats in our country. Half of them are without a motor. What is the number of boats with a motor? So now 2 lakh. So we have completed 2 lakh in numeral. Then now we are having 2 lakh. So 200,000. So this is denoted as 2 lakh boats. Half of them are without a motor. So you think about 200. So what is the half of 200? 100. So the each part is 100,000. 100,000 is same as 1 lakh. So here 1 lakh. This is also 1 lakh. The number of boats with a motor is 1 lakh. So out of 2 lakh, there are 1 lakh motor boats, 1 lakh boat without motor. What's going on? Is this a fish market? This is one common dialogue because the fish market is actually very noisy place. People, they call out to sell their fish with loud noise. Please take this fish very cheap, like this they are shouting. Fish or other sea animals which are perishable in nature. That means they are spoiled within less time. They must sell as soon as possible. So the sellers shout in the market to attract the customers, and the price is also different from seller to seller. So there is huge noise in the market. When the students are shouting for anything, teacher will scold the students. What is going on in the class? Is this a fish market? Now we will learn how these fish are coming to the market and how they are selling them. When fishermen are in the middle of the water body, they set their net in the water and wait for a good catch. Then the catch is removed from the nets and sorted according to the types: crab, bluefish, catfish, and more. Once sorted, the fishermen's wives sell the fish in the market. Now let's see what happens in the fish market. Mini sells sardines at rupees 40 per kilogram. Gracie sells swordfish for rupees 60 a kilogram. Florama sells prawns for rupees 150 a kilogram. Karuthamma sells squid for rupees 50 a kilogram. Fazila sells big kingfish. The weight of this fish is 8 kilogram. She sells the whole for rupees 1200. That is 8 kilograms of fish is rupees 1200 because she cannot cut into pieces. It's very big catch. Let's see how they are selling. First question: at what price per kilogram did Fazila sell the kingfish? Cost of 8 kilogram fish is rupees 1200. We have to find the cost of 1 kilogram fish. So cost of 8 kilograms we know. We have to find cost of 1. We have to use divisions. So 1200 divided by 8. So 1 time 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. Now 40. 8 5s are 40. For this 0, the quotient also 0. So cost of 1 kilogram of fish is rupees 150. Next question: cost of 1 kilogram prawn is rupees 150. We know already Florama sells rupees 150 per kilogram. So we have to find the cost of 10 kilograms prawn. So rupees 150 multiplied by 10, rupees 1500. So Florama got rupees 1500 for 10 kilograms prawns. Third question: Gracie sold 6 kilogram swordfish. Minnie has earned as much money as Gracie. How many kilograms of sardines did Minnie sell? First we find Gracie sold 6 kilograms swordfish. So cost of 1 kilogram swordfish is rupees 60. So cost of 6 kilogram of swordfish is 60 into 6. So rupees 360. 6 zeros are 0. 360. Minnie has earned as much money as Gracie. So now we take this 360 for Gracie. How many kilograms of sardines did Minnie sell? So we know 40 rupees per kilogram. 1 kilogram is rupees 40. 2 kilograms rupees 80. The same way we have to find how many kilograms equal to rupees 360. So we have to divide 360 divided by this 40. 360 divided by 40. 360 divided by 40. So now we take, this is 40, this is 36. So think about 4 table. 4 nines are 36. 4 nines are 36. So 40 nines are 360. 40 nines are 360. So Mini earned rupees 360 for 9 kilograms sardines. So Mini sold 9 kilograms sardines. Now fourth question. Bashir has rupees 100. He spends 1/4 of the money on squid and another 3/4 on prawns. How many kilograms of squid did he buy? How many kilograms of prawns did he buy? So first we take whole part, 1/4 of the money on squid. So now we take 1/4, one part. Out of 4, one part is squid. Another 3/4 on prawns. So these 3 parts prawns. How many kilograms of squid did he buy? So we know squid rupees 50. So now first we find the money for this one part. The whole part is rupees 100. So this part is rupees 25. So this is squid. He spent rupees 25 for buying squid. The other 3 parts prawns, rupees 75. He spent rupees 75 for buying prawns. Now we have to find how many kilograms of squid did he buy. 1 kilogram of squid is 50 rupees. We can find these answers mentally. You see here, squid rupees 50. He spent rupees 25 for squid. So this amount is half of the 1 kilogram. This 25 is half of 50 rupees. So 1 kilogram is 50 rupees. So he bought half kilogram of squid. Now you compare this rupees 75 and rupees 150. So here half of the amount. Half of 150 is rupees 75. 1 kilogram of prawn is rupees 150. So he bought half kilogram of prawns.